This is Saturday morning, so I think I'll make a breakfast casserole this morning. Something a little different than the usual breakfast sandwich or a burrito or something like that. It's a little more involved, it takes a little more time, but I think it's going to be worth it. Well, we start out by cooking some country sausage. This is Jimmy Dean. I don't think you can buy a better sausage than Jimmy Dean. You can buy cheaper, but that's exactly what you're getting. Well, you don't know what you're getting. It contains, for one thing, is what they call textured vegetable protein, which is made from soybeans, and its sole purpose is to retain water for weight. And as you start cooking it, the water starts cooking out and it boils and steams and makes a mess, and what you get at the end of it doesn't taste like country sausage at all. It's kind of a spongy, tastes like an art gum eraser. So what we do is just put this in here and break it up and pre-cook it. This takes most time and effort in making a breakfast casserole, with the exception of the time that it spends in the oven. I'm going to get this broke up in here now and get it started cooking. Well, it was cooking pretty well on the bottom, so I turned it over and going to chop it up from the top here. Let that cook a little longer now. Well, this sausage is done, so I'm going to take it up, and I cooked 12 ounces of it, but since I'm making casseroles for 4 servings, that would be 8 ounces of sausage. You've used 2 ounces of sausage per serving or per person, but I'm going to keep the other. This, as I said, this is 12 ounces here. It started out as 16 ounces, and some of it had been used, but I'm going to save the rest for, guess what? Burritos. Right. Well, I'm going to finish taking that up, and then I'll start putting the rest of it together. The next thing you want to do is prepare the dish. Just spray the inside of it with Pam or whatever, and set this aside. And now we need some bread. Bread is always part of any casserole. And I happen to have these. Well, I didn't have them, but our nice neighbors did. I asked her if she had some bread that she could let me have for this, and she came up with this. It's two heels and a slice of good looking bread there. Now that's going to be hard to beat right there. You just want to cube it up. Turn this around here. Just about half-inch cubes. That's about all it needs. It's going to just form the foundation of the casserole. Now I have an idea this is going to be more than I need, but get started cutting it up and it just can't hardly stop. And we'll have to make a layer of bread in the bottom of the pan. Yeah. You know, we're talking about breakfast. One time I walked in a little restaurant. I don't remember where it was, some small town, and the waitress, who was about 50 or 60 years old and looked like she could whip rattlesnakes, walked over there and set a cup of coffee in front of me and said, "Better order your egg scrambled, hon, the cook's drunk." Okay, got that. Now, waste not, want not. I'm going to put these remaining cubes of bread back in the back. Who knows what I'll use those for? You know me. Now the next is some of this crumbled sausage. Just want it scattered around on there. You don't have to have a layer of it. It goes a lot further than one would think as far as meat is concerned. That looks like a pretty good coverage on it. So the rest of that goes back in the refrigerator for burritos or whatever. Now for the liquid. Need a cup of milk. Okay, there's a cup of milk. And since it's going to be for 2 people, I'm going to use 4 eggs. Three and 4. And then one last thing, I need about 4 pats of butter. Should be about an inch off of this stick of butter here. And the seasoning, use seasoned salt, or I like Mrs. Dash, and about a spoonful of that should be about right on this, and it just gets everything in there. Kind of clumped up. Now I'm going to get about That's about a spoon of it. And get my little whisk out here and start whisking this together. I'll spare you the pain and agony of watching me whisk milk and eggs together, so I'll shut the camera off at this point. Okay, that's done, so just pour the liquid right over here. You know, the beauty of this is it can be made the night before, put in the refrigerator and rested overnight. Or if you make it first thing in the morning like this, you gotta let it rest 30 minutes before you go in the oven with it. So it's ready for the oven now, and it'll be about 30 minutes in there, and breakfast will be ready. And it's only 6:05 now, so Frida will be up in about an hour, I'd guess, and so I'll cook the breakfast at that time. Okay, it's time to put this in the oven to bake and get ready for breakfast. And one last thing to do is it needs some cheese on top of it. I'll put that in the 350 oven for about 30 minutes, and we'll look at it and see how it looks on doneness, and it'll be ready for breakfast. Okay, here it is out of the oven and ready to eat, and I'm going to cut a section of it here. And see if I can get it out without totally wrecking it. How about that? It's ready to go to the table now, and we'll have breakfast. Okay, here it is on the table. You had a few bites of yours, hon. How do you think it tastes?
Very good. It's almost all gone.
Well, there's more over there if you want some. But as soon as I finish this video, well, I'll get you some if you'd like more.
Good.
Give it a taste here. By golly, it is pretty good. It's a casserole. Seasoning about right on it, and it's so easy to make. I'm going to try some of this cranberry preserve here, cranberries. That just sets it off. Well, I see you're almost through with yours. You want another piece?
Yeah,
Okay.
I will in a minute.
Okay. So, get the things together. It doesn't take much to make you one of these country breakfast casseroles. And God bless America, God bless Texas, because what other state can you find a picture of something like this? Bye.